What's up everyone, welcome to Metallicis for another heavy metal music review. Today I'm looking at the Black Dahlia Murder Verminous album. This is my first experience with the Black Dahlia Murder, but I know they're very well known, popular death metal band, and I'm not a huge follower of death metal, although I do like some. So let's start with looking at their album cover as always. I did look at some of their other album covers as well, and I really like their style, where they take just sort of one shade of color and make that the whole album artwork. And it's like some sort of like toxic environment here, in a sewer coming apart in some ruins or something like that. It's super cool. Matches the title Verminous and what the theme of the album is, rats in the sewer kind of a thing, and that being a metaphor for where corruption in society could be for today. And some of the lyrics in this album. So let's talk about the music. Or before I do that, I think that's a 5 out of 5 album cover. That makes you want to listen to it. But the music itself, they're not so much my cup of tea. I think there's a lot of talent with this band. They have really good guitarists. There's some good melodies in there, but they don't necessarily make me feel anything. They feel a little bit chaotic for my taste. I do like death metal, but I like Children of Bodom, for example. Their melodies have a good beat to it, and they still sound sort of rock and roll, but still heavy, and still have the death metal vibe to them. They're much more symphonic melody death metal. And these guys definitely have melody. It just feels all over the place and kind of winding and takes you out in all directions, and it doesn't get me in a groove. It doesn't make me want to headbang. It doesn't make me feel anything. Some of the lyrics are fun, though. I can't actually understand the singer super well, which isn't a big deal because the singer's voice, I think, matches the music. But so I wasn't a super fan of them. I think if I were to rate it on musical quality for within their genre, they're probably like a 4.0 out of 5. I could see why people would like them. It's just not my cup of tea. So for my personal overall review, I'd give them a 2. But there are a couple highlight tracks. The Leather Apron Scorn is a good tune, has some good melodies, but they just don't quite do it for me personally. My favorite song probably on this whole thing is The Wereworm's Feast. It just has some oddball lyrics in there. You just got to go listen to it. If you can't understand them, then look up the lyrics for yourself. It feels like they're just weaving a horror story, but it feels kind of goofy at the same time, which I like that. I think that's cool. And The Wereworm's Feast, it's just... I never thought about a wereworm. You think of werewolf, or I would have thought they go with were-rat for the theme of this. They just kind of go in a different direction here. And the rest of the songs, nothing particularly stands out to me. I listened to the whole thing all the way through. Other than those two that I mentioned that I do like, it's just not my thing. I listened to it and it didn't stand out to me, so I don't even remember the differences between the songs. So I'd have to go through and listen to them again. And perhaps they grow on me. Perhaps I missed something. So I'm going to go check them out again, and my ratings might go up by the end of the year. We might see them again. I might need to look at their back catalog to get some more of appreciation for them. But I'm just like, it's not so much for me. Even the two, the Leather Apron Scorn and the Wereworm's Feast, which I mentioned liking, didn't make my playlist. I don't know that I probably would skip those tracks if those came up in a shuffle. It's just not my style. But if you're into traditional death metal, I think they have very good musicianship and excellent album art, which I'm a big fan of. But I'm going to give them another chance. For right now, for me personally, it's a 2. From what I think their style is a 4. I'm going to check them out, see if my opinions change. But let me know what you all think in the comments below. If you enjoy these videos, subscribe.